Today, guys, I have a master grade that you do not want to sleep on. It is a relatively inexpensive kit. It was a blast to build. I would have not thought this would be a fun build. Honestly, I was never a huge fan of the design. It is from the original Gundam series. It is a suit that is often pwned. You don't even think about it. It is an entry level suit for any of the pilots. It is an Earth Federation suit as well. It is, little's known by it. I want to call it the diameter of doom. If that doesn't give it away, I'll tell you right now. It is the master grade ball, Burka. It is the Gundam base limited mechanical clear. So let me tell you a little bit about this kit. It was actually, like I said, a blast to build. If you're a detail painter, this is a kit you'll want to have. If you like the inner works painting, all the little pipes, everything you want, there is so much pre-molded in this kit. You'll see here in a little bit when we get into it further, but you will see how much detailing you can do with this kit. And being a clear kit, you're able to show that off. Now, on another note, I really love this kit, but I'll get to that a little bit more as we go. All right, let's get into that unboxing. Quick look at the box, guys. It's a very small box for a master grade. It's more closer to a high grade size, which is all right because honestly, for the piece count and everything in it, the amount of runners, it is kind of a high grade. It is on the 1/100 scale though, and there is so much details packed into the pieces themselves. Not so much for assembly, but the actual molding on this kit. So we'll start off here. You do get water slide markers and sticker markers as well. I'm going to touch note on the red lines you've seen right there. Those are actually a couple of things that go into the wires of the claws, but I'll touch on that a little bit later. There is a total of 6 runners, 145 pieces. Like I said, water slide and marking stickers. So, I mean, for a master grade, very small kit. Totally worth the build though. Here is the final product. We'll take a look at, you can see with the arms, this thing was actually really awesome. There's so much versatility in the arms. The claws move. There's quite a few different pivot angles in the arms themselves. They have some adjustments in the base. Along with that, you can see right there's multiples, and then you can see below, you can actually see, here is the claws that go back to, if you look down the bottom, there's actually some base, and you'll see them here again in a second, but right there you see the red, there's very small wires. I found that to be the most meticulous part of this kit, was trying to thread those through the small holes and then tie them together through the bottom. Once you put the additional pieces in there, it holds it in well. Here is some of the base holds. It actually sits flat on the base with those legs, so you can actually put it in like a resting position. You'll see that pose here in a little bit, guys. There is so many things that adjust. I mean, even the thrusters on the back, you can see there is just so much movement. It's more than just on a ball joint. It actually has some back and forth. And then you get to the cannon. The cannon is mind-blowing, guys. It goes up and down quite a bit. It's actually pretty huge. And then it goes from side to side as well. So there is a lot of posing you can do with this kit. You wouldn't have guessed that for a ball. I mean, it's insane. And then go back, here is a quick little look at the thrust underneath. Some movement, but I mean, this is a Vercog kit, so you're gonna expect that. You're gonna get all the details, all the adjustments. And right there, the door opens up, you can see into the cockpit. You do get 3 actual pilots, 1 for the cockpit, 2 for standing. And then this base is included as well, guys. I mean, for the price, you couldn't go wrong. And again, this is a P Bandai mechanical clear. So here's those pilots, guys, I was talking about. But you could see, you get a lot for this little kit. I mean, it's really good. And here is the final piece. We'll put it on display with some different positions. Right here, just the basic grabby claws are out. You know, little pinchers. I had a lot of fun with this kit, and you'll see a little bit more as we go. But the amount you can do with this kit and the posing is phenomenal. I mean, I know I said it already, but it is phenomenal. It is just mwah. So right here, you can see with just the basic claws out, they're fully extended. It reaches out well. Those claws right there are adjustable, and they can actually hold a little bit. It's surprising. I was surprised that they could hold that way. I will say there is a little bit of nubs on the dark grays underneath. You can't see it obviously with the mechanical clear plastic covering it. It kind of blends, but right there on the barrel, of the cannon, unfortunately there is some nub marks there. It's what it is. Obviously you guys can't even see it. Here's with it in that park position. The cockpit's open. Again, you can put this on display like it's docked. You do have the two separate pilots, so you can actually put it on the base, and they're not on a flat base at all, so it's just like 2 feet. They would not stand on this display. I tried displaying it that way a few different times, but unfortunately you guys know my display turning table is not the best. It kind of rocks a little bit and they would not stay. There is so many things you can do with it. I think this is actually a great diorama for the models. If you guys do that, it would be a great piece to put in there. And it's so unique. Not that many people go to this kit. To go with the cockpit, the door can be a little difficult to open up, but it is what it is. Once you get it open, it kind of slides out a little bit, then up, and it holds place well. You can see that I have it up in the air, and it holds well. But it is kind of hard to get it out. I wish there was some kind of way you can grab onto it a little bit easier, but it sits perfectly flush with the ball. I mean, the whole thing fits so well together. Being Verka, it's expected that it fits well together. I would say this probably has more posing than some of the other Verka, like full Gundam suits that I've done before, if that says anything to you. And then the base itself is a very simple base, but it just hits the right spots. I've always had a complaint about these bases and Gundam models that can't stand on their own. They should have a base, and of course they delivered on this one. So you can see in the claws that there is a lot of posing in itself, and they actually rotate from side to side some too. They're on like a barrel. You can see right here I adjusted them a little bit, and with that lined up, it suits well. It's such a great kit. I will say on the back side, those larger pieces, you can have a little bit of cleanup, and I found that the clear cleaned up well. I didn't have any issues with that at all either. I did put some water slides on there. I didn't say that earlier, but I did put a couple of the large water slides on there, just where they were at, just the two for the Earth Federation suits. So that's all I did with this kit. There is no panel lining, nothing special with it. It has that beautiful shine the way it looks. It looks great in my shelf, in my display. I'm actually really happy with this cheap model. Again, it was one of those I picked up at the expo online last year, and no complaints. None. So everywhere has an inner frame except for the arms. As you can see, they're kind of clear there. I wish they had something that kind of ran through there a little bit to keep it consistent with the kit. Again, a pet peeve, nothing more than just a little, just consistently through the entire thing. But I'm sure with the rotation, the way the claws work, that was probably left that way as a cylinder. Again, they move side to side, and there's so much variety in that. And then also with the feet, they actually move on the bottom too. I mean, this thing has so much posing in such a small kit, and it's pretty stout. It's pretty good size compared to some of the other ones. I didn't have a side-by-side in this one, but I would say it's well over half the size of like the normal Gundam, a normal Gundam, the RX-78-2 Master Grade. It would probably be comparison on the base to it. So guys, you heard me say earlier, this kit is considered to be one of those kits or one of those suits that are pwned easily. So the white flag obviously does not come with the kit. I was having a little bit of fun. I created that myself, but I think anytime I see a ball, I think the first time they see a Zaku 2, this is my first thought. So anyways, I want to share that with you guys. Alright guys, I love you so much. If you guys could hit that subscribe button, it really helps out this channel. It gives me an idea of which way to go. Any kind of comments or feedback, I absolutely love that too. Hit that like button. But more importantly, Guys, I appreciate you guys watching. Until next time, love.